When it comes to P-pop fandom, merchandise is par for the course. And some fans even go out of their way to make their own merch for the groups they love. But one woman went one step further. Hi, I'm Rappler Entertainment Editor Marguerite De Leon, and in this episode of Hello to Hallyu, Rappler's talk show on all things fandom, we chat with hardcore A'TIN Z Punzalan, who loves P-pop boy group SB19 so much, her vegan cafe in Tagaytay, Gugma Café, is SB19-inspired, from its decor down to its tasty treats. So welcome everybody to the first 2023 episode of Hello to Hallyu with our new fancy schmancy new set.
I know.
Ganda-ganda.
It's
Oh my
really
God.
nice.
Look at Ortigas and
With
all
the
that.
colorful throw pillow.
I know, right? Tapos may iniinom tayo, but we'll get to that tea later. Okay, so let me introduce first our Rapplers. Here is Isa Abad from the LSE team, as usual. And we have a special Rappler with us today, si Jaira from the prod team. Ayun, so medyo kaladkaran siya today. So, ayun. And of course, our very special guest, Z.
Hi.
Hi guys, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Sige, let's get this started. So, first off, Z, tell us how you first heard of SB19. Let's get first down to your fandom.
How I found out about it. Actually, I've been keeping this a secret, pero kasi hindi na siya secret. So, I'm friends with one of the members' sibling.
Okay.
So, parang prior to their debut, nakikita ko na yung IG story pag sinusundo niya, ganyan. So, parang ako, okay, as a friend, I'd like to support. But, when I realized na parang they're worth supporting, yun, medyo Closeta fan kasi ako ever since. So, yun, I'm following them, pero closet. Like, parang, like, say, for example, pag nakikita ko yung mga Dunkin' Donut na endorsement nila before, I would say na, oh, yun, brother ng friend ko yung isang member. Ganun pa lang muna. Kasi nga, hindi ko alam paano ko i-introduce. Kasi nga, there's a stigma to them na parang gaya-gaya or something like that. So, parang gusto mo munang establish that you're supporting them because you know someone that supports them. Parang ganun yung nag-start yung sa akin. Tas
Parang soft launch.
Yes. Eventually, here we are.
Here you are,
Yes.
guesting on Rappler about your cafe. That's
Yes.
that's what you call this,
Ang lalo nung
inspired.
narating.
Correct. Oo. So I guess it shows.
Nung nag-out ako, ito na.
Oo, tama. It shows the dedication.
Yes.
Tama. So sige, let's keep on going with your fandom. Sinong bias mo?
Wala akong bias. But I am a mahalima. Pero when it comes to like parang mainship, I have a mainship. It's Joken. Ayun.
Oh.
Josh and Ken.
Bakit?
They have something in terms of their stories and their background that made me feel like parang, okay, I relate to them. Parang ganun. And then, wala lang, they have a very good chemistry together. Yun.
Okay.
So,
full disclosure, actually, of the four of us, si Jaira and si Isa, they've actually met Z before. They know Z for far longer because of her fandom nga.
Yeah.
So, yun, Jaira as an 18 then, you've also met Z in that capacity.
Yes.
Yes, and Isa, you've interviewed Z for several pieces on Rappler, so thank you then for that. Ayun. Ay, one pala, sorry.
About SB19, right?
Oo, correct.
from there, madami na kaming ibang topic na, dito ka magpunta.
Tama.
Ganon.
Ayun. So, besides P-pop, are you also a K-pop fan?
Yes.
Okay, so sino yung mga favorite?
EXO.
EXO.
EXO, yes.
Okay.
Yes, EXO.
Sino bias mo dun?
It's Lay and Baekhyun.
Okay.
Nakadi-discharge na.
Oo, kaya namatay
Actually,
siya
the
nung
Yes.
nalaman niya na.
Yes, sobrang nagpa-fangirl ako ng sobrang lalo na nung nag-live siya ng Monday. Sobrang cute talaga. Sorry. I'm sorry, this is just me fangirling. I'm so sorry. Yeah, pero sobrang cute niya. Yan, si Baekhyun.
Okay. So speaking of which, like between P-pop and K-pop, like ano yung differences or similarities nila? Like how would you compare the two?
I think naman in general, from the word pop lang ha. So pop is actually popular. So it's more of like, every music has popular culture. Like popular music, American, J-pop, C-pop. So I think that's what's similar to them. It's something that's similar to a certain country. So let's say for K-pop, it's Korean. For P-pop, it's Pinoy. So, and when it comes to the artists, it's also in K-pop, it's Korean artists. The producers are Koreans. Everything's Korean. Like, I mean, not everything naman na parang meron pa silang ibang producers as well. But generally, they are made by Korean people. For Korean people, generally. And Ppop is actually made by Filipino musicians for Filipino. So it's basically more of that we have to support also our own artists for Ppop. So kaya ako din nasasabi na, kasi music is a universal language eh. It's something that we support na parang, oo, makikita mo may similarity from this to this. But generally, pop is popular for everything, for a reason. It's something that relates to certain group or ethnicity of people or socioeconomic status and so on and so forth. So generally, you have to look onto that to really see na they're different. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na ginagaya ng K-pop yung J-pop or ginagaya ng J-pop yung American pop and so on and so forth. Because they have different ways of expressing that. Or they have different mediums.
Yeah.
Diba? For Filipino, we have Ppop prior pa. We had Philpop music. Diba? Like yung mga shows like that or yung mga patimpalak in Tagalog where we had Tyro and Yumi. I'm a big fan of
Yeah, I
Tyro
love
and
Tyro,
Yumi.
yeah.
Yeah, and then we have Sarah G. James Reid, Nadine was also part of that. We had, way back, we had Accelerate. Ayan. So, they're basically like, we have our own Ppop, but wasn't necessarily given good exposure, generally. So, for me, parang yun yung dinagawa ng SB19 ngayon to shed light that we have that before, but we wanted to make it into mainstream platform. So, I think that's what they're doing, and it's really good that they're doing that, and sharing that limelight to other Ppop groups as well, and Ppop artists in general.
I remember when SB19 first guested on Rappler, 2020, like right before the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And I was so impressed with them. Like talagang I had no idea who they were.
Yeah.
Pero the moment they set their well, it's not a stage, pero our floor.
Yeah.
Tapos,
Same.
sobrang impressed ako kasi it was such a tiny
Exactly.
space,
Yeah.
but they danced and they sang so well. And wala lang, parang, I was so parang siguro, what do you call this? Not just proud, pero parang hopeful.
Exactly. Tsaka I can vividly remember. Kasi nga hindi natin sila kilala during that time. Di parang, oh, they're a nice boy group and they're gonna come to our space at sasayaw sila. So parang, hindi naman tayo, kung hindi tayo live sumasayaw. I mean, the last person I saw na sumayaw sa live jam is si Gary V. And
Isang tao lang
siya.
yun. Oo.
Pero limang lalaki on such tight space. I can really remember na naglagay pa tayo ng tape sa floor to show na, oy, pag lumampas kayo, dito nakikita sa camera. I can vividly remember that. And nasa control room kami and we're like, oh my God, they're so good. The
Yes.
vocals were so good.
Yeah.
Sobrang galing nilang sumayaw. And literally, if you pause the routine, pare-pareho sila ng frame. I mean, pare-pareho sila ng itsura to show na they're really in sync and they're so good. I can vividly remember. So, yun lang, ang galing nila.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Stan SB19.
Exactly.
Tama.
The reason why I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, SB19, please guest again.
Exactly.
Enjoy ko pala si Jar.
Oo. Ito yung long game natin to get you back
I
to
know.
to Rappler.
All roads
So,
lead to you coming back here.
Correct. Oo. So, nag-felop na the other week. So, pwedeng like, di ba?
Correct.
Yeah.
We're hoping.
Sige. So, let's get to Gugma Café.
Yes.
So, yun nga, you took your fandom one step further and actually opened a cafe that has inspirations from SB19. So, tell us about how this business started to begin with.
Okay. So, actually, so to start lang, to give a better context, I wanted a cafe from childhood pa. I wanted a space where I could read books or drink coffee and tea. Kasi I'm a avid drinker of coffee prior na pinagbawalan ako. So, I reached to drinking tea. So, yun. So, prior all of that, that was a dream. And then, one time, parang napapfrustrate ako kasi ang daming magandang merch. Coming from a Kpop fandom, ang gaganda ng mga merch nila. Meron silang mga pajama, ganyan. So, I wanted that. Kaso, I know that fandom for SB19 or 18 is really small pa. So, parang sabi ko, why not try making one for myself? Pero sabi ko, parang let's try collaborate. I'll try collaborating with some fan artists. Yung mga nagdo-draw.
Nag-art.
So, nagpa-commission ako ng parang patches. That's where it started. Tapos I tried to do online lang dapat siya. Magbebenta lang dapat ako ng care package. Yung laman ng care package was coffee, tapos cup with the name of your bias, and then pajama set, tapos meron siyang skincare, parang kineso. Like, may
Wow.
headband, may facial mask, may gano'n. Tapos may pa-snacks para ilalagay mo dun sa cup mo habang nagko-coffee ka or something. Or habang nagko-coffee kami, kinakain ka ng cookies oats. Parang gano'n. So, I wanted just that. Kasi di ba yun nga yung point of pajama parties. Parang, yun yung what I really wanted. And then, the first batch sold out. Nagulat ako. Pero malaki kasing pera yun. As in, malaki. Like, I mean, malaki yung ginastos ko. Kasi I just really wanted the merch for myself.
Right.
So, I went extra further just to give myself. And then, parang, magastos pala yung production. So, kaya binenta yung ibang sets.
Yes.
So, na-sold out siya. Tapos, from there, sabi ko, nag-rent ako ng space to store some of the items. And then, it turns out, the space that was Gugma Café na was actually that storage space. So, I made it into a cafe kasi na-inspire ako with how SB19 pursued their dreams. Sabi ko, my dream is to want a cafe, diba? So, why not, let's make this a stepping stone to own a cafe. So, kaya siya Gugma. Gugma is coming from, my mother is Bisaya. So, Gugma means love. And then, if you would notice, yung logo ng Gugma, 5, yung heart, it's because mahal 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
iyak na tayo.
Yes, it's mahal 5 because I am a fan of SB19. So,
Right.
Yeah.
because of them, I was able to pursue my dream in spite of all the doubts na baka hindi ako magkaroon ng cafe. So, I did that all solely for a passion project. And with the love of inspiration coming from, parang I'm looking at 5 men who were able to overcome all the obstacles from the training, from walang pera to go to Manila, to walang kinakain or natutulog sa studio, to where they are now. So sabi ko, if kaya nila, why not I can't? So that's why we have Gugma Café. So ayan. That's why it's Gugma. It's love. And 5 hearts is mahal 5.
Okay, iyak na tayo, guys.
Pero that's it really.
Okay. I mean, we were lucky to be there the other month or a few weeks
Yeah,
ago.
few weeks
Ayun.
ago.
Yeah, so it's I personally think it's a really nice cafe. As in, parang iniisip ko nga if I stay, it's in Tagaytay, by the way. So
We
parang
can insert photos and videos right now. Nakikita na kayo sa mga screen nyo.
ayun, parang ang unang inisip ko, like, if I were a Tagaytay native, like, this would be the kind of cafe I'd like to spend
Yeah.
time in. Kasi it's so cozy. Alam mo yun, it's not like one of those big name cafes na parang I feel so exposed. Ayun, kasi parang may mga, di ba, may mga beanbags and stuff. Tapos, I love the chairs talaga sa
Yeah.
cafe na yun. Anyway.
Nakikita nyo na yung chairs ngayon dito sa screen.
Oh! Galit na si Nina. Galit na si Nina, the producer.
Our
But anyway,
beloved producer.
Tama.
We love you.
Okay, so, pero it's a business. So, syempre, parang did you get any pushback?
A
From
lot.
like, talaga? So tell me a little bit more about that.
It's more of the finances kasi. So, kasi I still have work. I work pa, so I have a family. So parang the people around us telling me na parang kaya mo ba? Like parang is this something that you're going to pursue on top of your job? Parang ganon. And I said yes. In spite na ako lang mag-isa, binuo ko mag-isa yun from the concept to everything, to the interior design, to everything, ako lang. So parang, with all the pushbacks na parang sinasabi na, kaya mo ba financially, ganyan, I actually took a loan for that. Literal.
Wow,
So
okay.
I have
That was
parang,
serious.
yeah, ganun kaseryoso. Like parang it's a 3-year loan. Just to really make it happen. And sabi ko, parang if this won't work, at least I have no regrets. Parang,
I tried.
it's a dream.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, di ba sabi nga nila, kung nakakatakot yung pangarap mo, it means big. So, yun. I'm still afraid until now, pero sabi ko, wala, eto na nandito na siya. So, the pushbacks are still there, pero want to prove them na kakayanin naman. Diba? SB19 did it, so why not? I get.
Naks. It always circles back
Yes,
to,
because
diba?
it's really because of them. I mean, di ko talaga kaya kung, I mean, if you were going to ask me prior, parang sasabihin ko sa'yo, no, I can't.
Right.
Hindi talaga kaya. Pero ngayon, pag tinanong mo ako, when I hear people saying na hindi nila kaya, sabihin ko kaya. Kaya. Kakayanin. Diba? I mean, it's just one leap of faith, one step, tapos pag nandun ka na, dire-diretso ka na eh.
Tama.
Yeah.
So to give people who haven't visited the cafe yet, like an idea kung paano siya na-inspire ng SB19. So parang could you describe like ano yung mga, what do you call this, mga,
Reference.
hindi lang references, pero like parang how did you decorate the place, and like yung food mo, I remember that the food was named after, yung tea mo was
Yung tea,
named
yeah.
after SB19 songs.
Yeah.
So tell us more about yun, how you made it like SB19, what do you call this, branded in a way.
Yeah, okay. Actually, it started with the teas. Kasi, for me, parang underrated kasi yung tsaa. Parang not everybody like it. Parang everybody love coffee. Parang, okay, coffee. Parang sabi ko, since I have a love for tea, let's make parang tea blends named after their songs. Like, when you drink it, makes you remember some of their songs. Parang ganon.
Tama.
So, yeah, I mean, you love the tea.
Yeah, I
right?
love
So,
the
Yeah.
Yun.
We can actually
I'm not
get
even
into...
a tea person.
Correct.
I love the tea.
Diba? O yun. So let's actually get into some of the teas you
Yeah,
have
sure.
here. So the one I have is Alab.
Yes. I know, Bazinga. That's
Bazinga. Okay.
So, if you know the song Bazinga,
So what's in it? What's in Bazinga?
you can try it first. Parang kinabahan ako, hindi ko kabisado.
Masarap.
It's spicy. Like there's a spice to it. Or I don't know.
It's actually cocoa and mint.
Ayun, there's a mint.
Cocoa nibs and mint, and then stevia. So, it just gives you that punch of bang. Do you always drink
Kasi
it?
may Bazinga.
Oo.
Tama.
Yan. It's
Tapos
very Bazinga.
ito, what?
That's what.
Okay, this is for Isa.
Kapanahonan niyo.
What you drink. So what's in what?
It's actually, random fruit pieces. Like, parang dried fruit pieces. So, every time you drink it, iba yung lasa niya.
Ang galing.
Kasi iba-iba yung fruits na nandyan. Sometimes coconut, sometimes
At saka
pineapple.
Mabango.
Yeah. So, fruit pieces, tapos some hibiscus, and then, I think this one pala, yung Bazinga has oolong tea.
Okay.
And then that one have, I think, hibiscus and then stevia. So, ayan.
And you all formulated this on your own?
Parang, I made like parang blends na parang, tapos nagtanong ako sa tea makers if they have it already. So,
I
parang,
see.
Parang ito yung na-envision ko, ganito yung lasa. So parang, sabi nga, they have ready naman. So,
Galing.
dun sa supplier, they said na meron sila. And then may suppliers are also local farmer. Parang local tea maker that also supports local farmers. So the
That's
end goal
awesome.
of the cafe is to really support the local farmers as well. Same with the coffee. Kasi may coffee is also being imported from La Trinidad, Benguet to Tagaytay.
Galing.
Yeah, kasi I wanted to support the local farmers. And my suppliers also an 18. So, ayan. Yeah.
Talaga?
For the
So
coffee,
it's a
yes.
community of 18s.
It really is.
Sort of like that. Parang I wanted, even the arts like the artworks, the patches of the pajamas, it's actually made by different 18 artists. So yun, I really wanted to have that also collaboration with the fans as well. Or parang fellow fan. Kasi parang,
Yeah.
diba, who supports each other, we support SB19, let's support each other as well. Kasi syempre pag nakita na maganda yung gawa nila, or like you support their livelihood, most likely, you're also supporting livelihood of others, you'll be supported by others too. Parang that's how I see it. It's
Yeah.
a cycle
It's a
of
community.
giving back,
Yeah.
and paying it forward.
Okay, ganda. Another aspect of your cafe is that you are vegan. So,
Yes, I am a vegan.
So the stuff that you offer sa menu is also vegan or vegetarian?
No, vegan. Everything is
Fully vegan. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
fully vegan.
Sige. So like what do you offer there?
Siguro the ones I actually made are the pastries.
Okay.
So, I make vegan chocolate cakes, chocolate cupcakes. I also make cinnamon rolls, which I think some of you have tasted.
Yes,
and
it's
then
yummy.
cookies, vegan cookies. I'm currently on a lemon cake phase right now.
So good.
It's good, but I still
So
want something
good.
better. Like,
okay.
I mean, masarap na siya, sabi ni Jaira, pero gusto ko pa ng...
I don't even like lemon. I'm not a fan of lemon cake.
Ang dami niyang ayaw, no?
Pero masarap.
Kaya ganyan pa siyang, parang ang dami kong ayaw, pero gusto ko to.
Pero masarap siya. Okay.
Okay.
So, ayun. Parang for me, ayun yung mga ginagawa. Kasi, as a vegan, parang ang hirap maghanap ng mga... Meron nung pag-birthday ko for the last 7 years, ang hirap maghanap ng cake.
Sure.
Like, I know people who actually bake, pero when we moved to Tagaytay, my friend who sells cakes are from Quezon City. So like, imagine the cost of me buying their cake. So, sabi ko, gagawa na lang ako ng cake ko. So, that's where it started.
Since nagbe-bake ka rin naman.
Oo, diba? Nagbe-bake naman ako, but di na lang ako gumawa. So, ayun. So, na-overcome ng katamaran ko yung, nung passion ko na magkaroon ng birthday cake, yung katamaran ko. Kasi, yung birthday ko is between holidays. So, sarado lahat ng shops.
Okay.
So, imagine mo parang wala kang cake. Parang wala kang
Yeah, syempre.
Tama. Birthday yun, so parang...
Hindi, bihira ako mag-celebrate eh. Pero parang, nung nag-move kami sa Tagaytay, doon ko lalo na feel na parang lungkot pala. Wala akong,
Get.
wala akong kakainin. Wala
Tapos Tagaytay pa yun. So, alam mo yun,
pa-
parang...
Very probinsya pa rin
Yeah,
naman kami.
oo.
So, parang wala talaga. So, parang sabi ko, okay, sige, gawa na lang tayo sariling cake. So, yun yung mga ina-offer ko.
She's a very, parang go-getter kind of person. Parang if she
Exactly.
wants to get something done, she just does it for herself.
Yeah.
Ayun. Sana all.
Ano yan, inspiration yan galing sa SB19 tsaka sa EXO.
Naks.
Yeah, if you stand the right groups and you
Tama.
take all the qualities
Hindi pa
that they have, I think it's something that you also see. Parang ano lang yan, pag
May
pili ng
empower ka
kandidato eh. Dapat same kayo ng values. Diba?
Ma-empower ka just because you see that they can do it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can do it also.
That's something that I've really noticed sa mga K-pop and P-pop fans. Yung talagang they really put it into community action.
Yes.
Right.
Dapat
Talaga.
maging proud sila
Right.
sa akin. Kahit yun na lang ako kailangan.
I mean, just to share, no? I mean, I'm handling two, I'm part of two fan bases in 18. One is 18 donation drive. Yeah, I think it's one thing that I'm very proud of kasi tuwing may bagyo, kami yung unang nagpapa-relief ops. Ayun. And then the other one is ating Kalawakan where we create safe spaces. Twitter spaces to discuss mental health,
Ganda.
fangirling, and to break the stigma of fangirling. So, yeah.
Tama.
Awesome.
Di ba? Parang dapat ganun.
Oh, dapat ganun.
For people to break the idea na, oh, hey, nagpa-fangirl lang sila or groupie lang sila. So, we wanted to
Oo,
break
na may
that.
substance
Yeah,
talaga.
kasi the generation right now, we're in that eh. Kaso natatakot silang maging open about
Right.
it. Because people see it as negative. We wanted to put or shed light to it na hindi naman. There are good people in the community that are willing to do an extra mile to support the community as well.
And I can remember, ang dami ng story ni Isa about how fandoms were really very organized.
Yeah, super.
Eh.
Di ba you've
Kayang
written...
patakbuhin ng fandoms ang gobyerno.
Di ba you've written stories. Can you tell a bit about the stories you wrote?
And I feel like that's also, I mean, di ba, obvious naman na pagiging fangirl talaga yung work personality ko. But aside from like,
Personality.
I pretend not to make it funny, pero
Wala
sige.
na ako ibang ginawa, kundi puro
It's
na lang.
not just your personality, not a work personality.
I know.
Anyway, ayun.
Okay. go.
Anyway, so parang since growing up as a fangirl, I've always felt like nakakapagod na yung maging victim ng stigma na, uy, you're so like, parang, di ba, parang driven ka lang for like, parang babaw lang ng pagtingin, pag-idolize mo sa mga taong hinahangaan mo, which is not the case. Like, fans have the capacity to like really do good just because they're like inspired how the idols do, 'di ba? Parang ang dami na, I mean, I think that's what also like yung pinaka-favorite part ko sa pagiging part ng isang fandom is like yung sense of community.
Yeah.
Tapos pag sobrang tight na ng community, as in like, kayang-kaya mong makagawa ng lahat. Like, uy, magbabalak tayo ng donation drive, then, if, di ba, parang may mag-spark lang ng conversation, sobrang kaya nilang gawin yun. Like, lalo na
May
nung-
strength in numbers
Yeah.
kasi.
Like, lalo na like last year, election time, di ba? That was like one of the things that made rounds online na parang K-pop fans were very vocal when it comes to like who they wanted
Supporting,
to vote, who they
yes.
support. So parang sobrang, I feel like hindi siya in-expect ng other non-fans na
They can
bakit
actually do
na parang,
this.
layo naman kasi, di ba? Parang, ano bang connect ng K-pop sa politika? Tapos parang, ayun, kaya siya naging, parang nagulat yung mga tao na bakit active sila sa mga ganitong bagay? Eh, di ba dapat nakikinig lang sila sa music? So, ayun, it's nice.
Yun. So speaking of that community, so how have A'TINs responded to your cafe? Like
18.
80.
Ay, 18, sorry. Oh my God. Okay.
No, it's okay.
How have A'TIN responded to your cafe?
Yung iba, excited sila to see it. However,
Ako
layo
sobrang
kasi.
excited ko nung
Go.
Pero hindi totoo kasi sobrang interesting niya, 'di ba?
Oo.
When I first heard of it, parang oh my god, so cool. This is so cool kasi I haven't seen like a cafe na
Nagganon.
Ppop inspired, right?
Pero since sinabi mo na yan, hindi ka ba na-disappoint nung punta?
Hindi. No, we were all having fun.
Yeah, we had so much fun. And then, I mean, everything was good. It was cozy.
Yeah.
We had good food. We had good tea. And it was relaxing. It was parang maganda talaga siyang pit stop before going back to Manila.
Yeah.
Yun, so, pero yun, so have A'TIN actually gone to the cafe
Yes.
and well, I mean, besides Jaira.
not me.
Oo.
Yeah, meron naman. May mga pumupunta and they said they wanted to come back. The thing is, majority kasi is coming from Manila. So, they
Right.
just visit. And I think majority din ng mga customer namin is yung mga pumupunta lang galing Manila, which is hindi palagi. And yung ano kasi talaga, yung parang ambience talaga dapat nung cafe is like what you said, yung cozy. Yung parang pag upo mo, ayaw mo pang umalis. And then you can,
Tama.
there's a big TV you can stream. Yes. Yes.
Ay, let's see mamaya.
Because as a fangirl, I wasn't able to find a place where I could meet other boy fangirl, where we could just, happily talk about our idols and stream good music.
Get.
Kasi alam mo yung parang ang weird, pupunta kayo ng Starbucks, tapos
Ang ingay-ingay.
ang ingay-ingay, tapos panunod kayo sa iPad, tapos pagkakwentuhan kayo, tapos parang I felt na, okay, I don't like that. I wanted a space, and that's what I wanted with Gugma, and that's how I envisioned. So, pag may pumupunta na fans, parang fans ng SB19 or like other Ppop group, mayroong isang Ppop group na fan base na nagpunta sila sa cafe, tapos nagmi-meeting lang sila doon, tapos kinikilig sila kasi wala, tahimik lang. They're able to talk about it, and there's no other people, giving them looks. Like
Yeah.
that. So, ayun, parang
A literal safe space.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, when we went there was a sleeping kid on the...
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iniwan nila yung kid nila doon.
Oh, yeah. They felt safe enough to leave random children on the floor. Ba't ka nag-react ng so violently?
Hindi, kasi I mean, ang tagal-tagal ko ng K-pop fan, K-pop fan, and I was growing up, that was the time na parang medyo ang dami pa naming, di ba, nadjudge pa yung mga tao na, uy, K-pop fan ka, blah, blah, blah. So parang at first, usually, medyo mahihiya ka na parang sabihin yon, aminin yon. And ngayon lang, I mean, in the recent years lang na parang sobrang yung tipong pwede na siya maging conversation starter. Na, uy, blah, blah, blah. Tapos pag nalaman mo, anong fandom mo, anong blah, blah, blah. Diba, parang, ang dami niya parang bond na agad kayo. And since, that's what I'm always looking for when it comes to like, spaces sana here sa Manila. Kasi obviously nga, wala akong, I mean, since taga-probinsya ako, tapos kapag sana like gusto ko magpahinga, I mean, aware naman kayo that I go to like Cup Sleeve events with my fellow friends. So, for those that are not familiar, Cup Sleeve events usually yung pag nagsasama-sama yung members ng isang fandom, usually celebrating a birthday o kaya anniversary ng group. So, it's really a very interesting parang tradition or like parang I mean,
And it came from K-pop fandoms, right? Did it?
parang
Or
yung
not necessary?
mostly
Not necessarily.
widely practice siya ng K-pop. Pero I feel like other
Yes.
countries do practice it naman. Tapos parang, ang saya lang, kasi kahit minsan hindi mo kilala yung mga tao, kahit I do go there sometimes, na mag-isa lang ako, na parang, I'll make friends no matter what. Diba?
Right.
Parang ganun kasi, that's how usually the fandoms work, na parang,
Right.
kahit hindi mo sila kilala, I mean, ang weird, I mean, I don't think non-fans would understand na parang, okay, ito yung bond namin, pero it would transcend that. Na parang ito
Right.
lang yung magsa-start. Na we share the same, we're interested in the same group, same idols. Tapos parang, we all have our reasons kung bakit kami interested sa kanila. Tapos doon na siya nag-grow. Na in the end, minsan mas supportive pa nga yung mga fandom friends mo kaysa sa real life friends mo. So, ayun, sana makahanap kayo ng fandoms niyo.
Get yourself a fandom, guys.
Pwede talaga
Yes.
pwede maging senator si Isa, feeling ko. Like,
Kasi kung wala, ang lungkot na po.
oo. Feeling ko pwede siya maging politiko, no?
Yeah.
As in,
Oo, grabe siya mag-sell.
Kaya guys, you have to,
Right,
diba?
right.
So, anyway, going back to the cafe, has SB19 said anything about it? Like, have you gotten any have they reached
SB19.
out?
Kapag nag-live jam po kayo, ito yung pagkain.
Kapag nag-live lang kayo, charis.
Okay, yes, na yung sagot doon. Kung magpapadala ba, yes,
yeah.
it's a yes.
So, balik tayo. May nasabi na ba sila?
Actually, wala pa. Pero pinadalan ko na kasi sila. And actually, there's a funny TikTok si Stel. Yung matanda siya. Yung nag-transition siya from an old guy to a pogi guy na mukhang action star. Yung suot niyang pajama was from us. Tapos yung may isa pa siyang live na nandun yung baso na pinadala ng cafe na Stel, nakalagay dun sa isang lagayan niya. So parang I feel like ginagamit niya.
Tama.
So ayun, si Stel nakita ko na. And then parang I've heard from another mom's member na nakatabi sa stand nila yung baso. Tapos, doon naman sa friend ko, na sibling yung isang member, binigyan niya ako ng video. Tapos, nakita ko yung
Na ginagamit?
na excited nung binubuksan.
Aww.
So, bawal ko kasi ipakita yung video na yun, but it's just with us. So, kinikilig ako. So, ayun. Sobrang happy lang ako kasi ibig sabihin, they know na, or
tama.
ginagamit
It's
nila.
there.
Yeah.
You have a cafe that's
Or nakuha
inspired.
nila yung gift ko, yun lang. Nakuha nila.
Mas nandun. Okay.
Okay na ako sa nakuha nila yung gift ko, yes. Or I think they know that my cafe exists.
Okay, so noting na pag may SB19 live jam, may ano tayo? Caterer. May caterer tayo.
Let me know ahead of time para marami ako mabake.
Nux. Okay.
Got it.
Yay. Duly noted. So we're down to our last few questions, unfortunately. So, what's the biggest challenge of running a cafe like this? Parang overall. How long has the cafe been up, by the way?
1 year na siya nung Monday.
Oh, wow. Okay, perfect. Happy anniversary.
Yung physical space,
Yeah.
Physical space,
Oh my
Okay,
God.
perfect. So, ayun. So, over that year, what's the most important thing that you
You have to understand how it works. And I did it kasi without an actual background.
no, you haven't started a business before that.
Yeah, it was my first business.
Right,
So,
yeah.
I think, challenge is, I don't actually know how everything works. So, I did actually start from scratch. And conceptual, ang hirap pala. Sabihin ko, the challenge is, mahirap pala.
Yeah.
Mahirap palang mag-build. Mahal pala.
At saka may day
magastos.
job ka pa eh.
I have a day job. Kilala mo yung boss ko. So,
Hi to Z's boss.
yeah, she knows my boss.
Okay, well, thank you for allowing her to do this
Correct.
side thing, which is very nice. So, ayun.
Ayun, tawag dito. So, ayun, challenge really is money, time, and resources. But, running it actually is fun because parang iniisip ko lang, I do it because doon ako nag-office minsan, parang gano'n. So, but other than that, siguro yung customers, it's hard to run a business na, you're in a place where big names are. Like, I knew guys, you were there. Nakita niyo yung malalaking cafe na,
Yeah, of course.
nakasunod namin. So, parang, yun yung mahirap. Pangalawa, parang, may target market is actually in Manila. So,
Yes.
yung mga pumupunta doon, mga taga Manila din. And then, if may pupunta taga sa amin, very konti lang sila. So, yun yung main challenge now. And hopefully, magkaroon ng ibang way to resolve those challenges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yun. So, speaking of that, like, what are your future plans for the cafe? Like, you mentioned Manila.
Yeah. Actually, a couple of friends. Like, one of my friends, I think, nandiyan sa labas.
You think? Hindi ka sure? Okay.
Hi to the friend outside.
Parang hindi mo kilala.
Shoutout si Ate.
Hi na lang ng hi.
Ang tawag dyan, we're looking at the space in Manila to have another Gugma. Hopefully, that will become that will become successful.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oo,
Yeah.
yeah. Super.
Hopefully, we're able to find a good space with a good price. Yun talaga. And then from there, we'll be able to build it. Kasi ako pa rin daw yung magbe-bake. So, hindi ko alam paano ko hatiin yung katawan ko from Tagaytay to Manila. But, we'll find ways. Ayan.
Yun. So, if anyone's watching this and has like a random space that they'd like to rent out for cheap,
Correct.
diba? Sa Manila.
Yeah.
Tsaka for me, like, sobrang interesting lang na may specific, diba? Parang, I mean, as an 18, parang,
It will be
kung
a
malungkot
go-to
ka,
place.
pupunta ka, tapos yung fact na parang you could like, it's di ba, parang you're collaborating with other 18 also, na parang ang interesting lang, like, it could open opportunities to other fans also. Like, what if yung mga artworks doon puro made by, like,
Yeah.
fan-made.
That's what I plan to. Yung parang kumuha ng mga ganun. Pero, syempre, it's still just plans. Pero, hopefully, we'll get there. May timeline naman ako. Kaya lang,
Manifest natin.
kaya naman.
kakayanin.
Naisip ko din parang pwede siyang consignment space.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, speaking of consignment, actually, I'm talking already with some of the artists if they're willing to consign para to put their items. Sabi ko, kahit hindi na muna magbayad ng consignment fee, just to support them. Kasi yung...
To give them the space.
Yeah, kasi let's say, for example, SB19 is a group of our 18 artists that
Sila yung
supports...
nag-mural sa
Yes, sila yung
MOA.
nag-mural
Sa
Araneta. So, I'm talking to them na to put the consignment kasi they're also supporting students.
Oh, that's...
Yon. So, some of their proceeds actually supports student artists.
Oh.
So, parang sabi ko, as a one way of supporting, sabi ko, you can bring some items for consignment kasi may mga taga Cavite naman na 18 na might be interested to just drop by and get some of your merch, fan-made merch or your arts in the cafe. We can just put, parang ang laki na, may space naman. There's always a space for helping. So, sabi ko, let's put that. So, yun talaga yung isa sa mga goal and hopefully, yun.
Okay, sounds good. So,
And
ayun,
exciting.
exciting siya. I honestly, like, personally feel like if there was a cafe like that here, like, sobrang patok siya. I mean, you rarely hear of a music-themed cafe na local act, di ba,
Yes.
to begin with. So, ayun, that's a first. Yun, so, we're down to our last question.
Kinabahan.
Yun. Our beauty queen question. What advice would you give someone who wants to start a fandom-based business?
I think you have to start with your why. Why you're doing it. Kasi my why is to help. I mean, my why is to help.
Yeah.
Second, my other why is I wanted to prove other people that even if you're just a fangirl, you can do bigger things. Diba? You can be, your idols can progress, but you can also progress.
Right.
So start with your why you're doing it. Second, understand how long you wanted to do it. Kasi ako, I see myself doing it for long term.
Good, okay.
Kaya ako, kaya kahit na maraming nagsasabi na, wala, parang negative, you're bleeding money. What I always say is, I'm happy. Pero I'm seeing it for long term. I see na parang, if I'm able to achieve or finish this in a certain milestones, baka mamaya it will make sense for me eventually.
Yeah.
So, look at that way na why you're doing it, how long are you going to do it, and lastly, is it worth it? Yun yung tatlo. Kasi, madali lang mag-start ng business kung may pera ka, may resources. Pero yung problema mo is kapag wala ka nung tatlo na yun, kasi you wouldn't be able to finish the finish line.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, hindi ka makakatakbo ng marathon nang wala kang motivation. So, kailangan mo yung tatlo to motivate yourself. Yun.
Perfect. So thank you so much, Z, for joining us on Hello to Hallyu.
Thank you then for inviting
Thank you
me.
to Jaira and Isa for
Thank you
being
for the
here
tea.
for as my support group. Ayun. So that's it for today's episode of Hello to Hallyu. If you have topics you want us to discuss, or if you just want to see Rappler's photo card collections, hit us up at #hello_2_Hallyu. Ang haba-haba talaga ng
Sinong
hashtag
photo
na to.
card? Kaninong photo cards yung
Yun,
ipapakita?
flex mo yun sa'yo.
Ay, do you have? Do you have right now?
Ito sa akin kanina nung
Oh, ipakita mo before we end.
It's so cool.
Friend mo na din naman.
Friend ko na rin siya, but hi.
Baliktad. Ay, okay.
Tama. Hi, this is my photo card.
Siya na po yun next sa Rappler Live.
Oh, tama.
So, we're manifesting to have SB19 at Rappler Live Jam.
Yeah, this is
Really
our grand plan to get them back, basically. Yun. So, thank you guys. I'm Margaret De Leon. Thanks for watching.
Bye! Thank you.